Hello friends, today I am going to discuss plotting, otherwise you can say visualization and plotting with a Matplot because I am using a Python. So first, welcome Rlanguagestatistics. I am MB. So let's see. So visualizations is a universal tool for investigating and communicating results of computational studies. Yeah, exactly. We can say this is something hard, but we will try to if we try to plot any complex things. So it is easy to understand. So when visualized in a graphical form, that knowledge and insights can be most easily gained from a computational result. So visualization is therefore a tremendously important part of the workflow in all field of computational studies. Today we are every day discussing the metaverse. What is this? This is a visualization. So try to understand the complex. Just we have discussed the NumPy, SMPy, most of the mathematical formula like integrations, differentiations. So you can make a complex, and if you are able to visualize, so you will be the better than others. So after that I try to discuss linear equation, linear algebra. So but let's see visualizations in a Python. So I am using a Google Colab. This is the good platform. Here I can also use the GPU, TPU, and you can save GitHub also. There is a way we can easily GitHub and Git. You can also use the save a Git, and then you can also use the look here GitHub and GitHub copy. So you can also download your PDF. So I hope so. The visualizations need to a Matplot. So Matplot is a Python library for publications quality 2D and 3D graphic with a support for a variety of different output formats. So at the time of writing, at least version of Matplot 2.2.2, otherwise more. So let's see one way. So there are two common approaches to creating the scientific visualizations using a graphical user interfaces to the manually build up graph and using a programmatic approach where the graphs are created with the code. Both approaches have their advantage and disadvantage. So don't need to go in detail. So first I try to import. So we can use the object oriented Matplot API. So we first need to import the Python modules. So let's see, just percentage now Matplotlib inline. So you can say also the magic and nothing, just inline means Matplot inline just configures the Matplotlib to use the inline backend. So IPython Qt console, and another import Matplotlib as Matplotlib as a MPL, and PLT also Matplot, import Matplotlib as MPL as MPL, and another import Matplotlib dot pyplot as a PLT, and now next is from MPL, because this one is a, I think it may not import in this, but let's try here. Is it possible or not possible? MPL underscore toolkits, yeah, toolkits dot MPL OT 3D dot axis axis 3D Matplot 3D dot mplot 3D dot axis 3D, import. Now import axis 3D, right? So axis 3D. So let's try. I think all has been imported. So let's understand there. The first line is assuming we are working in IPython's environment, and more specifically in the Jupyter notebook. So IPython Qt consoles, you can say also. So the IPython magic command. So the percentage matplotlib inline, it is called a magic command, and inline configurations. The Matplotlib to use the inline backend, which the result in a created a figure being displayed directly in, for example, the Jupyter notebook rather than in a new window. So the statement import a Matplotlib as a MPL, import the main Matplot modules, and the import statement import Matplotlib pyplot as a PLT is a convenient to access to the submodules matplotlib.pyplot that provide the functions that we will use to create a new figure and instance. So already previous something we have already discussed. So we need to the some import numpy as a MP, import numpy as MP, and import simpy, okay, because we are already using these two, and I don't think we need to go detail. So I tried to the basic, so how to create a graphs with a matplot, and we begin here with some quick example. So graph in a matplotlib is a structure in terms of a figure instance and one or more axis instance with the figure. So figure instance provide canvas area for a drawing, and the axis instance provide coordinates systems that are assigned to a fixed region. So let's see first I try here to create a something look like x as a variable, because np has been, so x as a variable, and now np dot lin space just I have already discussed in the previous, and I am going to create a data -5 comma 2 need 100 data right here. So next I am going to the y1 as another variable, and this is a look like a, this is a series look like a first, another is a look like a equation. So x to the power cubic equation, and now right here plus 5 and will multiplied by x square, and then let's try here some quotient value 10, and another equation y2 will equal to 3 to the power like a 3 will multiplied with the x square, and you write some 10 into x like this, 10 into x, and third variable, no go ahead, except now the third variable, what it is, I think something is getting a problem, so don't worry. Okay, so next variable y3 will equal to 6 to the power 6 into x and plus 10. So this variable, and I need to plot all these variables. So if you want to specify all value, so you can easily write here, but I need to the plot here. So now Fij fig, because I have already this type of equations discussed in previous video, so if you are not understanding this video, so let's see, learn and watch first previous video. Now this figure, just if you write the ax means axis, and PLT, because I have already discussed the PLT is the Matplotlib. So PLT has been created, or need to the subplot dot subplot and parenthesis. So let's see, has it created anything? And no, nothing happened. Why? Because Fig I have written, another is the ax need to some gap. Okay, ax will equal to PLT subplot, no subplots, because I am going to more than one plot. So x and that subplot, and it has been created your interface. So your plot will be this way. So automatically it has been taken, both the x-axis will start from 0.2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and similarly it has been taken also same way. But in at this interfaces I need to plot something. Just we have taken an equation. So let's see, just because I am going to plot as ax dot plot and I want to the this axis because ax has a axis and x I have taken the first series x comma y1. So if I want to plot the x axis and y axis, so need to two equations, so minimum two equations, so x and y1. So I hope, let's see what happened. So it has been plotted automatically x axis and y axis. This is a v, but I want to the some format look like. So x axis represent here, another is the y axis represent here. So are you getting? The x axis means it has been changed -5 to 2. Where do I take? Here? So x as a represent -5 to 2. So it has been taken, and y represent as a this equation. So whenever if you solve, so you have gotten from 10, 15, 20, 25 and this time. But now I want to something like a comma and need to the color COLOR will equal to, I need to blue color, yeah, red color, so don't worry, so you write here blue. Okay, so let's see here blue color, what happened? Is it happening? Yeah. So your head means graph look like a blue, but I want to the label. So label as is something look like label LABEL will equal to, and label will equal to double quotations and because y and parenthesis x, parenthesis x, y, and this one has been, yeah. So let's see. So label has been look like something. Have you gotten? So LABEL will equal to y and yx, and it has been labeled only one, but I think we are not able to see this one. So let's try here some space and something. Okay, let's try here another also. Now similarly I am going to print here same terms, but let's see, I am going to AX plot, Control C, and look like this V, and again I am going to plot. So first you try here. So AX plot and X Y2. Now color I am going to change here red, RED, and your label has been also changed as a one text. Okay, so now let's try here what happened. Just your plot has been changed. So yeah, it has been changed. It has been changed, and because one is a plot like a previous blue colors, another is a red colors, so second value. Now the second is Third, similarly we can write here. So let's see, third value I am going to write here y3. I think I have taken the y3, and here I can put here green. So green, and here we can put here double quotation because it can represent as it is double quotations. So let's see. Okay, now I am going to write here this one. Yeah, so all has been printed, all has been printed, but I think I am not able to see the label, so something is problem. What happened is label is not able to visible. Is it possible to okay, sometime is it not work properly? Some code is stuck and some code has been changed. Okay, let's try. I will see later. So this one has been created, look like this. So but if I want to set here x and y and z, but if I try this type of thing, because all has been plotted, so ax dot set underscore, so ax dot set underscore x level need to the, you want to the x and level, look here, and we want to like here x, and similarly the y level means x, it can be printed, look here, and y should be printed here. So similarly just I am going to write here y, and this one as the y level, and need to print here level y. Okay, so let's see. Yes, it has been printed, look like a x here and y here. Now we need some legend, so let's try here ax dot LEGEND, and this one. So look like your final legend, means it has been created, look like just this one. So label, and if I write the ax dot legend, then it has been look like this. Yx I have represent as a y dash x and y double dash x. Okay, so need to write here legend also, then it has been printed. So we can see the simple graph created with a Matplotlib, and here we use plt.subplots functions to generate a figure and axis. So these functions can be used to create grid of axis instance within the newly created figure instance. So once the axis of instance is available, then we can easily understand. And another, just I think previously I have already taken some argument. So first and second argument like a numpy arrays, some numerical data has been also printed, some equations. Okay, so these are the way to, we can easily ax dot set underscore x level, ax dot set underscore y level methods, which takes a argument, a text of a strings with the corresponding labels. So we understand how to label, how to legends, of this graph. So I think this graph can create anyone. I don't think it. So now let's see the interactive and non-interactive modes. So the Matplot library is a designed to work well and with a many different environments and platforms. So the library does not only contain routines for the generating a graphs, but it also contains the support for displaying a graph in a different graphical environment. So later we will see the Seaborn and how to create in the Plotly also. So Matplot provide a backends for generating a graph in a different format like a PNG, PDF, PostScript and SVG. So for the displaying a graph and the graphical user interfaces using a variety of the different widget toolkits like Qt toolkits, GTK, WX widgets and Coca for Mac OS. Okay, so let's try. Is it possible to create, because we need to because Qt and these are the something is a you need to a standard version of laptop like a model. So let's try. I am going to mpl dot use, and I think it will not work because this Qt4agg. Then I try here mpl.ug and qt. Okay, is it working and not working? I think not working. Yeah, right. Am I right? Qt4g, because mpl qt. Yeah, we should not get there. So please the import the qt. Yeah, so first we have to import the qt and then we can try. Okay, don't worry, just don't need to try because I told you it's some maybe get some problem. Don't worry, because need to the. So let's see. Now next figure. So introduce the provide like sections and a figure object is the Matplotlib represent a graph. In addition to provide a canvas which for example axis instance, it can be the placed the figure object also provide the method for performing action on a figure. So now it has several attributes. So figure objects can create it using a functions plt.figure, and we try to the format like a left, bottom, width, height, and you can also axes of object can fill 0, 0, 1, 1. So these are. So I try something look like this figure. So otherwise let's try in the next class, and these things is a better way. So let's try something only. Fig will equal to plt dot figure, and need to the fixed size fig SIZA and will equal to, and we need to the 8 10 otherwise 8 comma 2.5, and now that will start, and you need some face color. So let's try. I am going to the face color will equal to, face color will equal to, you can take anything, otherwise semicolon. You can go the Google and search the face color. That's F1 always use. I always use F1 and F1. This is easy to learn here. So this is so we can easily plot here the figure size and with the 0 axis. 0 axis means first row, and now the axis coordinates as a fractions of the canvas width and height. So you can create left, right and bottoms other also. So first, and then we can create a new type of graph. So this is a way to understand. So thank you for today, and we try to next class more. I hope it will be helpful for everyone. Thank you.